My name's Rob Andrews, and yeah, this has been kind of a dream that I had of living out on the land in a cabin. I found this 5 acres and I jumped on it, and I've spent the last 4 years working on this.
You're using HomeWrights for the second time because it's a way for you to use the owner-builder program and save a lot of money, right?
Yes, it's a way to get some sweat equity in it, and definitely saves money. But you're gonna spend some time, but it's definitely worth it. You can put some save costs and put some equity in your pocket, definitely.
And you put your fingerprint on it. I mean, this is beautiful, and it's the way you want it. Right,
that is absolutely true. I know every nook and cranny in this place pretty much. I know what's behind every wall. So
give me an overview. How does the owner-builder program work?
You start out, you've got to get your drawings, which actually before, I pretty much had my drawings before I got started in the program. But then I met with Bob and Justin to review my drawings before they were actually finalized. You know, the way it kind of worked was they started trying to hook me up with subs that they thought would be a good fit, being on this part of town,
sure,
this size of project, this type of project, personalities, that kind of thing. So I started talking to them and getting commitments and bids. And then once I got going, so Bob originally sat down with me, went over my full budget that I had, looked at my drawings, and then we agreed on the fee for their GC oversight. And then he assigned Justin to my project. He would get me hooked up with subs, and then he'd say, okay, here's what's coming up over the next month. And these are the things you need to think about.
Sure.
These are decisions you're going to need to make.
But you're acting as the general contractor.
Absolutely.
And he's backing you up, coaching you, guiding you.
Absolutely. And what's nice is I can call him anytime on the phone. I can text him. I think a typical GC fee is around 20%. You know, 20% of what they're going to oversee, which in my case I think was, you know, a $400,000 project. Just after, because I had all the utilities in beforehand, and I had already owned the land, and I oversaw all the horizontal work. But once I got to the vertical work, I probably had a $400,000 project. So that would have been an $80,000 GC markup minimum. And in fact, I did actually get a GC bid, and I think they really had marked it up about $150,000 is from reading between all the lines. Whereas on HomeWrights, it was probably at 20% of 20%. So more like 5%.
So you said you could have saved what, 50 to 100,000 somewhere in there?
Absolutely. Yeah. There is no way that I would have gotten some of these subs to work on my house if it wasn't for this program. And in fact, I don't even know how I would find all the different subs that I had. Google
searches. Google searching for days.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they've got them. They're all right there. So that's the key. And then in terms of cost, I mean, they know that they've got to be reasonable because I've been given budget feedback on what this should cost, and so, you know, if I get a bid that seems too high, they know I'm going to go to Justin or Bob and say, hey, yeah, what do you think about this number? This number's way higher than budget. What's going on here? I like the idea of being able to look back and know exactly, you know, how this was built. There's a lot that goes on behind the walls that you just don't see. So you get an extra pride of ownership, and I know every nook and cranny of this house, including behind every wall. I know everything. That's something that you don't get when you're when you buy a house. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the way the program works.